Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3dgameman.com and welcome to another video review. Today I am looking at the Cubitek Tattoo Series case. This case comes in a few different models. I will have more detail on that a little later on in the video review, but first of all, let's have a closer look at the box. The box is plain, but it does have some pictures and other features and specifications about the product on it. Enough to know what it's about if you are picking it up in store. Of course, if you are picking this up online, well, you'll find that information and much more about it. So, let's open it up. It has your typical case packaging material, styrofoam on either end, and the case itself is in a plastic bag. Now that I've got the styrofoam off, I'll take it out of the plastic bag. A few of the drive bay covers came off at the front, not a big deal. I'll just pop them back on. That sometimes happens when courier companies bang the cases about. You can see here on the left side panel there is a window, and inside of the window they have protective plastic. There's also protective plastic on the outside. There's also more protective plastic here at the top on the shiny parts. I will remove that. I removed the other one already. And two more here at the front on the left side and another on the right side. They also include a user's manual. This mid-size tower case comes in three different models: the Beta, the Pro, and the Fire. The Fire has a red interior, and that's the one that I will be reviewing today. The Pro has a black interior. Both the Pro and the Fire come with this very large window. The Beta, though, doesn't have a window, and the interior is not painted. I really like the styling on this case. It's not too plain, nor is it too bold and aggressive. It has that in-between look, and I think it works quite well. At the top of the case, there's mesh. Below the mesh, there's a dust filter. And this whole section here, well, pops right off. You kind of push in on either side. There you have it. There is a dust filter. Now, they do include a 140mm exhaust fan. This fan pushes all the cool air out of the top of the case. Now, why would you want a dust filter if the fan is exhausting? Well, you really don't, to be honest. I would recommend removing this so you get more air being pushed out of the case. However, some people might want to change the fan direction for whatever reason, and they can have it intaking cool air instead of exhausting it. If that's the case, you have this option. Keep the dust filter installed. Any fans that are intaking cool air in a case should come with a dust filter. Also at the top of the case is a place to put things like, for example, a camcorder, camera, thumb drive, whatever, as long as it fits up here, of course. And they do include this handy mini USB cable. So you don't have to really use the device's mini USB cable. Conveniently located at the top is the power button, reset button, two USB 2 ports, microphone jack, headphone jack, eSATA or external serial ATA port, as well as an LED switch. And this LED switch controls the LEDs on both fans, the top red LED fan and the front red LED fan. At the front of the case, there are a couple of LEDs, one at the top and another one at the bottom. This is for power and hard drive activity. Also here at the front are 5.25-inch drive bays, and each drive bay cover doubles as a dust filter. Now, they can be very easily removed by just pushing on either side, and they'll pop right out. Now, also here at the bottom is another mesh insert. You can remove that the same way by pushing on either side. It will come out, and once it does, you will see that they include a 140mm intake fan. And this also comes with a removable dust filter. On the left side panel, there's a very large window and a tattoo. And the same tattoo is on the right side panel. At the back of the case, they include a 120mm exhaust fan. Here's where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed. They include 7 expansion slots, 2 rubber grommeted holes for water cooling tubes and/or cables to pass through, some extra ventilation right here. At the bottom is where a standard ATX power supply gets installed, and they include 4 thumb screws, 2 on each side panel. Inside of the case, I found this box, and inside of here is all kinds of goodies, like for example, plastic drive rails to install the drives. There's also a mesh 3.5 inch to 5 1/4 inch drive bay cover for installing a 3.5 inch drive in the front if you want to. Also other things in here like screws, motherboard standoffs, and so on. As you can clearly see, the interior is red. Now remember, this is the Fire model, but you can get the Pro, which is black on the inside. Also in here you can see that there's a large hole on the motherboard tray for the cooler's retention plate. This is an enormous time saver. There's also plenty of cable management holes to route the cables behind the motherboard tray, and there is plenty of space behind the motherboard tray and the right side panel, so that's not a problem. There's also punch outs on the motherboard tray, so you can actually use cable ties to organize the cables back there. There's a toolless design on the 5 1/4 inch drive bays, as well as the 3.5 inch drive bays. And by the way, you can install up to 5 3.5 inch drive bays using the included plastic rails. A toolless design all the way around in this case, even on the expansion slots. Now they do include a removable dust filter at the bottom of the case, and this is for the power supply's fan, so it can intake cool air but not intake any dust inside of the power supply. However, you'll need to remove the power supply in order to remove this dust filter. It would have been nice if they had it at the bottom of the case instead. You can install a power supply that is up to 290 millimeters, a video card that is up to 290 millimeters as well, and the cooler height is approximately 160 millimeters. At the bottom there are 4 plastic feet. Rubber would have been preferred, but these are pretty tall feet. A lot of cases have very narrow feet, so if you were to put a case that had narrow feet on carpet, which I would not recommend, and you have intake fans or a power supply fan intaking cool air at the bottom of the case and it's blocked, not a good scene. You're probably going to overheat the power supply, or if you just have fans at the bottom, you're not going to get perfect airflow. Those fans will not be able to do their job. So if, and I don't recommend doing this, but if your case is on carpet, tall feet like this will help. The other option, of course, is to put something hard on the carpet or the soft surface and then put the case on top of that. Just to recap, this case comes with 3 fans. One at the back, which is a 120 millimeter fan exhausting warm air. Another 2 140 millimeter red LED fans. One at the top exhausting warm air, and another one at the front intaking cool air. Now, have a listen to the stock cooling. Now this case might be in the budget category, but you know what? It is pretty good overall. The overall styling I like. Lots of fans, I like. Lots of drive bays, I like that too. I also like the option of red interior and black interior, windows or no windows. So the case overall is very, very good. Now this case is somewhere between a great and a kick-ass, but I'm going to lean more towards great, but the upper regions of great. Overall, this is a great product. Until next time, take care.